All right, welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're taking that source material you sent over and really digging into Forestry Games. What's their story, especially since, 2017?
Exactly. Our mission today is basically to unpack this company. What are they actually doing in the HTML5 game space? What do they offer? And, what makes them stand out?
Okay, let's get into it. So the sources describe Forestry Games as like a global provider. Big focus on making HTML5 games easy to access, perform well.
And really flexible licensing, yeah. That seems key. They're aiming at everyone from, say, individual developers right up to huge entertainment brands.
And it all kicked off in 2017.
Yeah.
Their core idea from the start was this library of games. Um, no plugins needed.
Right. Just works straight in the browser, cross-platform. You can just embed them, no downloads required. That was the vision.
And looking at their growth since then,
Wow.
it seems pretty significant.
Yeah, the catalog size alone.
Mhm.
Sources mention anywhere from over 700 to maybe even over 1,000 titles now.
That's a lot of games. Clearly, they've built something people want across different sectors.
And you see that reflected in their partnerships, right? The sources list names like Coca-Cola, Sega, BBC, Sony.
Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network. I mean, those are heavy hitters.
Definitely. It suggests major brands trust what they're offering. Plus, they've made it global multi-language support and all that.
Which probably helped them get that Best Interactive Game Company award in 2023. It's not just about quantity. Seems like the quality and usability are there too.
Yeah, and underpinning all that success is the tech. It's all HTML5.
And why does that matter so much for you, the listener?
Well, it's the thing that enables that cross-platform compatibility. These games just work. Desktops, tablets, smartphones, they load fast, run smooth, built right into the web standard.
No extra software, yeah. And they're designed to be lightweight, responsive, support touch and keyboard.
And they mentioned custom branding, too. You can easily slap your own logo on, tweak the theme. Some licenses even give you editable source files, apparently.
Which brings us to the business model. These tiered licenses, standard, extended, premium.
Sort of like different rental plans for the games, yeah. Standard for one project, extended for up to 10.
And premium is unlimited usage, plus extras like CDM hosting.
Right. Content Delivery Network. Helps games load faster globally. And all tiers come with documentation, support. Help to get you started.
Beyond that, they do white label stuff, custom solutions.
Yeah, so they can take a game, strip out their branding, put yours in, change the art, audio, localize the text.
Integrate other tools maybe, like analytics or monetization.
Exactly. Tailoring it to the client's needs.
And their client list really shows that flexibility. Digital agencies, e-learning, telecoms, entertainment.
Individual devs, too. Using games to, boost website engagement for education, making advert games for marketing, or just monetizing traffic. Lots of uses.
Okay, but the sources also mention some community feedback, right? Some early concerns.
Mm-hmm. Things like the standard licenses maybe having minified source code, which is compressed, harder for developers to modify easily.
Right. And some questions about refunds or maybe usage rights for games based on like big branded characters.
Yeah, and this is important. The sources note Forestry Games seems to have worked on this. They've aimed for more transparency, apparently improved their documentation and policies to address those concerns. Listen to the feedback.
So wrapping up the journey, they've gone from a small team in 2017 to, well, a pretty recognized global player in embeddable HTML5 games, serving some huge clients.
Definitely a significant trajectory.
Yeah.
And looking forward, the source mentions their future plans,
Yeah.
expanding into multiplayer, even blockchain gaming.
Interesting. Plus a subscription model, improving their client dashboard, the API.
Yeah, the tools developers use,
Yeah.
and continuing to build those partnerships, it seems.
So understanding all this, their history, their tech, their business model is pretty vital if you're maybe thinking about using games, developing games, or you're just curious about this part of the digital world.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on. The source mentions their push towards multiplayer and blockchain. Thinking about everything we've just discussed, how might those technologies really shake up the browser-based game landscape and maybe even the business models in the near future?